Today is October the 12th, 2010. My name is King Jesus, the Astrologist, and I'm here today to bring to you information dealing with the planetary changes of Earth, like the depressions and the recessions that's going on. I'm going to bring that to you, while the government and everything is on a decline. You see it, the banks are falling, it's foreclosures, unemployment rate is at sky high. People don't know what's going on. They blaming the Democrats, they blaming the Republicans. All of this is just a decline of a planetary influence versus an incline of a planetary influence like the sun. I got information explaining how the sun is affecting the earth right now, as far as like how the younger generation, they are evolving, becoming independent. You see they got like music, making millions of dollars a year, at a younger age versus like the older people or the older generations that are on the work class citizens are on the decline effect versus the incline effect. Okay. Back to polar motion, like when the earth becomes in its spring equinox, it brings universal spring. That's what time of day we are in right now, like universal spring. Universal spring is basically saying that the sun has the planetary influence of the earth, and then when the sun has the planetary influence of the earth, it brings different types of things to the earth. It brings fire, it brings the digital age, like from modern age, like when the TVs and everything came out from 1930s and started evolving 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You see how it came from modern TVs to like older like TVs, from tapes to CDs. Now everything is digital. See, that's how the sun is influencing the earth. Every year it gets more influencing and bringing more of these physical sciences and all this different technology to the earth. That's what's going on right now. See, this is what the sun is bringing. So when the sun is in the spring cycle, it's a universal spring. This region will region in the temperate zones. So if you look at your map, or you go to the Office Depot or whatever, and get you a map or whatever, and you can see for yourself temperate zone. Get you a globe, look and see what temperate zone is. So this is where the sun sets at in the spring equinox. It will cause the equator regions of the earth, like Texas, Colorado, California. These are the equatorial regions. You got Mexico. It's in that area, the equatorial regions of the earth. Louisiana, there's some parts, but mainly the Great Plain region. These equatorial regions of the earth become blazing, scorching deserts. The Great Plains will be unfit for the habitation owing to the fierce rays of a vertical sun. That means when the sun is in the spring and summer equinoxes, its vertical rays causes these fires. Wildfires in Colorado, wildfires in California. You remember a couple years ago, all the big major fires in California, this comes from vertical sun rays from the sun every spring and summertime. You can research and go back to go back a couple years in the newspapers. It tells you all this. It's all information is true and exact. This is what happens every year that we are in the sun influence. It's definitely going to bring these types of effect of the earth. Southeastern region, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. Big droughts, no rain, 90s for numerous amount of days. See, this is what these bring. New York, Chicago, record-breaking temperatures, far as like the heat index, like versus years ago, heat index didn't rise that high. More north that you go, these are the effects that the sun universal spring brings, and universal summer too. These are the cause and the effects of how the sun is influencing the earth right now. And again, I will go into detail about how it's the decline of the unemployment rate, recession, foreclosures in part 3. So now I just explained the sun.